Cedar Point is a life-changing amusement park. This place features a whopping 18 roller coasters and it should be on everybody's bucket list. But there are some roller coasters there that just need to go. And for me, the one roller coaster that I have a great passion on hating on is Rougarou. I can go a full-on rant about this ride, but since it's getting up there in age, it might not have much time left. So let's say the ride gets torn down, so what do you replace it with? And that is what this video is about. So before we start, this isn't me saying that Rougarou is closing for good. For every ride that exists, there is always somebody who has ridden it over 100 times, or it's their favorite roller coaster, or it's the ride that conquered their fear of rides. You just know it. But in Cedar Point's coaster lineup, Rougarou has a huge plot of prime real estate, and it's not the most well-praised ride at that park. So we have 5 roller coaster models that will be cool replacements for Rougarou. The first model we have is a Mach Extreme Spinner. Sure, we already have a spinning coaster at Cedar Point with the Wild Mouse, but that's a family coaster. This is for most of the target audience that visits Cedar Point, the thrill seekers. This park would very much benefit from a ride like this. I'm imagining something like Rides of Happiness, and they could tear out the nearby Iron Dragon to make some more room. Not saying that they will, but they could. It'll have 2 launches, many inversions, and a lot of crossovers. And since this model is pretty successful with one opening up at Plopsaland, Germany in the next few years, I can see Cedar Point hopping on the Extreme Spinner train. So let's dial down the thrill level with the next model of a Vekoma Family Launch Coaster. I'm thinking of something like an outdoor version of Aquila and Mandoria, or a small Big Bear Mountain. Since Cedar Point isn't really known for family coasters, this will be a great stepping stone ride between, let's say, Wild Mouse and Blue Streak. Cedar Point just worked with Vekoma in 2025 with Siren's Curse, and that has been very well praised. And the Six Flags Corporation likes the company since they're adding the thrill ladder to Magic Mountain. So Cedar Point can turn back to Vekoma and get a launched family coaster. This will be a really cool addition. It'll have a twisted layout with many airtime hills and launches. So next up, we have a bit of a wild card. I'm referring to an Intamin straddle coaster. Sure, Maverick has similar maneuvers, but this is not going to be as extreme. Just like the prior ride model, this will be a really good stepping stone roller coaster. For some reason, if Six Flags doesn't want to work with Vekoma, Intamin has something up their sleeve. The closest one you have is Dark Coaster at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, and that is 9 hours away, so they can get away with it. It'll have quick transitions, a tire-propelled launch, and since they added 2 thrill coasters back to back, they can dial it back with a straddle coaster. So the next model will be amazing at Cedar Point, and that is a Mach Striker coaster. The United States needs to get one of these someday. Something like Voltron will be so cool at Cedar Point. It is different from pretty much anything in the park. The closest comparison you have is Maverick. I'm thinking about the ride having a beyond vertical launch like Voltron, many ejector airtime pops, inversions, and maybe a dark ride section to start the ride with an original IP. We are seeing more of these pop up, and Cedar Point would be a great choice to add one. Now the last model is a bit of a wild card. I decided to place a Chance Hyper GTX on this list. This is probably the most unrealistic option. It's because we haven't seen very much success from this ride model. There was only one in operation as of October 2025 with Lightning Run at Kentucky Kingdom, but Cedar Point would be a decent park to add one. They just need to have enough trains to hit a good capacity. I'm imagining a layout similar to Lightning Run, but it's a bit of an out and back. Sure that Rougarou has its fans, but due to the ride turning 30 very soon, I'll be shocked if it's still in operation if it lives for another 5 years. So I want to hear from you guys. What do you want to replace Rougarou at Cedar Point? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. There will be more interesting replacement videos in the future, and you can expect a new video coming out in the next couple days. So keep that adrenaline pumping, and thanks for watching.